Alright, babe. So tell me what's going on.
Well, we noticed when we were going down the road, we started seeing some smoke. And it's when we realized that we had something going on. When we pulled in, smoke was actually coming out around the hub, actually coming around this brake. So I thought, well, maybe it's just loose bolts. Thought maybe it's something we could tighten up until I took the tire off. And as you can see, the whole brake assembly and everything pretty much came out. The bearings are sitting out here on the ground. So yeah, it's a fantastic day in the neighborhood here with the Johnsons. I think we can tow it on one tire. I gotta make some phone calls to see if that's possible. If it is, we're gonna have to cripple it up somewhere.
Without putting a tire here? We have a spare tire.
Well, it's not the tire. It's this hub assembly. The brakes are locked up. It's this thing's shot. You can't put a tire back on it. So that's all gone. We're gonna have to replace it.
It's a bad day.
It's a bad day with the Johnsons. So stay tuned. We'll keep you guys kind of filled in on what we're doing. And right now we're stuck somewhere in God's country, and so
we are in Vermont, and sadly we are only about 30 miles from our destination.
Yeah.
When this happened. So.
Which we might try to cripple it there, and then get the parts in and put it back together.
That might be the best
That's
option.
the only option that we have at this point. So.
All right. So stay tuned. We will let you know.
Yeah.
All right. So here we are. We are taking these ratchet straps and gonna redneck it a little bit and pull this axle up just so it's not dangling, and we're gonna cripple it, flashers on, safety first, to the campground. That's it. I don't, let me get in here. All right.
My beautiful Vanna White. She's a huge help. Don't know what I'd do without her. Alright, hey. Let's see if I can get her tight now. Go ahead and hang on.
So it's not entirely Scott's fault that this is what we're doing. The guy at Camping World said this was our best option. So we'll tell you more later if we make it. Otherwise, we're homeless.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's tight.
I think this thing's recording in like high def.
Say what?
This thing is like recording in high def. It's really sharp.
Is it really?
Yeah, you look good.
I look good, huh?
You're so sharp. Very crisp. Maybe that'll help the outcome here.
Manliness.
Well, just the outcome.
Oh.
It's good luck, maybe. Oh yeah, and now look at his shirt. It's not polka dotted. It's raining. Yay. It's not pouring. So
Andy!
What?
You're cursing us. Don't say pouring.
Well, you're the one that said, hey, at least it's not raining. And then it's now raining.
I did, didn't I?
But you know, it would be awesome, like right over here across the road. No, like over here across the road, it's really hard to see it, but
it's dry.
Could be a moose in there. We could have a moose sighting.
Oh.
And that might make this worth it. Alright, so yeah, so this is us. I'll step back so you can all take it in. That wheel should be in that hole. That wheel. That hole. Alright, so let's talk through some scenarios while you're doing this. Best case scenario, we make it.
Mm-hmm.
Worst case scenario, what's the worst? What's really the worst case scenario here?
Wreck.
Is that really an option?
I don't want it to be, but.
Okay, maybe we'll cut that part out. Because that just can't be an option.
It won't be an option.
Alright, let's see if we make it to the gas station. That'll be the
Alright, we'll make it to the gas.
been a long day.
What time is it?
I don't know.
It's 9:59. We got here a couple hours ago at the campsite. We made it.
We made it. Yay!
We had about 4 inches of clearance between the axle that we had to strap up so it wouldn't drag the ground. We had to go 25 miles an hour. We were 30 miles away. So if you do the math, it took us an hour and a half to get 30 miles, which was awesome. And so
we saw a beautiful rainbow. There was
beautiful rainbows. Very distracting.
It was quite
Everybody
distracting.
was oohing and awing, and I'm like trying to stay focused so we wouldn't die.
It made me feel better about our situation.
Yeah. So we made it. So probably the good things are that I have some good friends. Gave me some good solid advice about how to cripple a trailer along. So that was very helpful. And I had a lovely wife that was very patient and that was keeping me calm and focused. And I think we make a pretty good team. We knocked it out of the park. What do you think?
Yeah, we did good. Well, there were a lot of positives. We caught it before the wheel fell off.
Yeah, if we were on the interstate, man, who knows what
We
would
weren't
happen.
on the interstate.
If it was on the interstate, the wheel could have flew off, killed somebody.
It didn't
and we were
rain
wrecked.
on us, but it wasn't pouring down rain when it happened. It happened
rain was probably
on
a good
the
thing.
lighter side of the camper.
It would, yeah, helping on the lighter side of the
Helping
camper.
on the
So
lighter side.
what we mean by the lighter side, like where these seats and stuff are, over there where Andy's pointing, is the refrigerator, the stove.
It's just heavier. Lots of
Yeah,
cabinetry.
there's a lot of the utilities that come in, so a lot of weight is over there.
Well,
Which
and
on this
there's
side,
two
all we have
slides.
is 2 chairs, and then
The other slide, there's 2 slides. So
Oh, yeah, there's also
this
2 sides on
slide
that
and
side.
there's another slide.
So it couldn't have happened to a better side. And then my buddy Logan said, take your airbags and pump them up, and then try to distribute the weight on the back axle since it happened to the front axle, which I'll have to admit, it probably really helped us out a lot. And it helped the travel truck, made it a little bit more bumpier, but it was worth it to get us here safely. So other than that, I think there's no other damage other than the drum assembly and all that, the brakes, the rest of the electric brakes that have to be replaced.
Yeah. So those are all just kind of positive
Yeah, so that's
things.
good stuff.
So
Think
we
find that
are
kind of stuff.
hopefully gonna find replacement options. Well, I called Grand Design stuff Friday. This happened, unfortunately, I guess one of the
Friday at
negatives.
5 o'clock.
Friday at 5 o'clock.
The worst possible time.
Everybody's closed. So I did call Grand Design and left a message. So hopefully we'll see how well their customer service is, and we'll let you know about that. But hopefully we'll get it figured out tomorrow. We'll tell you about our plan and let you know how it worked out.
All right, everybody, there it is, a brand new axle. So we talked about in the video, we had some issues with, we thought was with our brake, and then we realized it was our outer bearing that failed and it landed on our axle. And if you look, right about there, you can see all the damage that it caused on the axle. So hey, good morning. That's what it is right now for us. My wife, you gonna come over here? I need my beautiful van of white with me. So there you go. I think the last time you saw us, we were sitting on the side of the road trying to figure out what we're gonna do. And what we ended up doing was we crippled ourselves all the way here. I think I have a little bit of footage of that. And then once we were crippled here, we start making phone calls. First thing Saturday morning, realized that we weren't going to get very far because we needed to go ahead and take care of, because it should be a warranty issue. And from there, I called a place about 70 miles away, Camping World. Camping World told us that it would be 2 to 3 weeks to get an axle if the axle's tore up. Come to find out, the axle was tore up. Guy said, sorry about your luck, you're gonna be there for a while. And so we knew we just might as well have a good time, and we did. And we'll show you a little bit of video of that, of just having a good time here. And where are we at again?
We're in Lancaster, New Hampshire.
I've asked you that a million times.
Lancaster. bastard.
Oh, I can't keep it straight. Anyways, I told somebody we were in Pulaski's, and they said, man, that's far away. So anyways, I don't know where I'm at half the time. So a good thing I have my beautiful wife to help me out. So anyways, we to get back to our little story here. Monday morning, got up, and the first thing I did at 8:15, actually it was 8:10, because my wife said call it 8:15, I called it 8:10. I got a great guy, his name was Jerry, and Jerry, when I told him my story and what happened, he didn't even ask any questions. He says, give me the last 8 digits of your VIN, and I did, and he says, we're crating up a brand new one of these, right here, right there, one of these, and he said, we are sending it to you, and you should have it by Wednesday.
We did.
No later than Thursday. And so he gave us a tracking number. I took him a couple pictures, and then he told us, he said, yeah, he goes, the brakes, everything. He goes, we're going to send you everything, even new leaf springs. And then at the end of what he told us, he said, what I want you to do is go ahead. He's telling me, like, hey, you just go ahead and take all the parts off the other side that are still good and hold on to them. And put them in your truck. He goes, so if you ever have a breakdown or if you need to cripple it somewhere, at least then you have the parts. And so very thankful for Jerry. And I don't even know, it was Grand, I don't think I even said it, Grand Design. These people here are the ones that got us this behind us very quickly. So we're very grateful of that. And Andy, what is your thoughts on this whole situation? Is it peace of mind? Know that the warranty works?
Well, I would rather maybe have that in question, but
Yeah.
it did work. We are going to be back on the road today,
Mhm.
so we've got a local tractor trailer repair guys.
B&B.
There's like a towing service. They got all the big equipment, so they're going to come out here to the campsite today and put this bad boy on and get us back on the road. Hopefully, it won't take too long. Should be good. We're excited to get back to our big adventure, and we've only missed one campsite, so
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
pretty good. So considering we could have been here for, like Scott said, Camping World said 2 to 3 weeks to get the part in. Thankfully, Grand Design was on top of it. They got it out the door the same day Scott called, and it's here. So
Yeah.
we're in good shape. So we'll be headed to Maine a little bit later today to Acadia National Park.
Bar Harbor.
So hopefully we'll get to have some adventures, maybe see some moose. We didn't see any moose here.
We went looking.
We looked,
We
and
searched.
they are here. There's
They're here.
lots of signs.
Everybody says there's moose up and down this road, that road, and the other road. And we've been down all them roads. And so I think we're just going to go ahead and work our way up to Maine.
But, I mean, we didn't see moose, but we did see double rainbows.
Oh,
So,
we did see a double rainbow. You're exactly right.
so, you know, everybody likes to put their mark on their campsite. You know, we have a little welcome sign with a moose. There's
Yes, we
welcome
do.
to so-and-so's campsite. There's
Yep.
little flags. They're all like good, like conversation starters, things to say stop and say hi. But there's
Yeah.
nothing like an axle sitting in your front
You
yard.
not believe the amount of people that come and talk to us. Like, wow, you have an axle.
That looks like a bad day.
Yeah,
So,
that's what everyone starts. That's how they start the conversation out with it. And we tell them, actually, it wasn't. We had a great time. It was a lot of fun, and we laughed, and it brought us together closer. And all them things really did. And maybe a little bit of the bad day part was true for a moment, but good thing we know that Grand Design, they do. I don't want to sound like a commercial, but it kind of does. Grand Design, they stood behind their product, and they
Took care of us.
took care of us, and they were there. So, anyways, we will videotape the whole thing of it going on. So I'm sure that's going to be an adventure in itself, watching these guys tear this off real quick and throw it on there,
Put it up, put it in.
put it in, get us on the back on the road as quick as possible. After that, we are going to go to, it's Bangor, Maine. No?
Oh yes,
We're
Banner
going-
to the
We're going
Grand
to
Design
a dealership to have them look at it to make sure the work was done correctly.
and make sure there's nothing
yeah.
wrong with the other tires. So
Yes.
last thing we would want to have happen is get this one fixed, only to get down the road and kabam, it happens again. So
Then we're in trouble.
it's highly unlikely that that's going to be the case, but better safe than sorry. So
True.
it is us that we're talking about,
Yeah,
so we don't
yeah.
have the best luck with those things.
All right. Well, on to our next adventure, or actually to be continued on this subject of subject that we have here with an axle just sitting in our yard. They should be here in a little bit, so we got to get our stuff cleaned up, camper packed away a little bit, slides pulled in and ready to go.
All right, talk to you later.
All right, see ya. Well, we have, it's B&B Towing and Recovery, right?
Yep. Well, I work for Granite State.
You work for Granite State?
But B&B is a sub-company of us.
Sub-company of you guys.
Yep.
And this is Austin.
Austin.
And Austin's the one taking care of me. He's helped putting our axle back on. As you can tell, he brought himself a really nice jack stand. And me, I have me a little bitty cheap one. And getting everything set up and ready to go to slide this new axle in here and get us put together. So this is now my good friend Austin. Yeah, I appreciate this guy. So anyways, we'll stay tuned. We'll show you the rest of him throwing this thing together. I might even set it up so you can just watch the whole thing in fast mode. There it is, all put back together.
This thing
Looking good. On both sides, looking normal. Pretty awesome. Thank you, Grand Design, for getting that axle to us as fast as you could. And I really appreciate the guys with B&B Towing and Salvage, or I think it's right, Salvage. And then who else?
Granite State Truck Center.
Granite State Truck Center.
Yep.
They took good care of us, got us all put back together. Send out the right man for the job, which is always good. So, all right, we got to wrap this. He's going to wrap this up and hopefully take some parts off of this. We'll knock them off. Bar Harbor, and we're going to set up and go to Arcadia National Park. Kids, are you excited?
Yes.
You guys want to say anything to Austin?
Thank you. Thank you.
Austin, I'm going to let you get out of here. And again, stick with us and stay tuned, watch us, and subscribe. We'll talk to you soon. Bye. Just want to make a note, people. This guy right here, Austin, he made me run over and grab a jack stand. And you know where that jack stand's sitting right now? It's sitting right there. He thought that's funny. All because I said I wanted to help. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I just want to just go ahead and get that on camera. Hey, Austin, I appreciate that. Thank you, man.
No problem.